On September the 17th, 1978, the Camp David Accords were signed by the Egyptian President Mr. Anwar Sadat and by the Israeli Prime Minister Mr. Menachem Begin, under the chairmanship of the US President Jimmy Carter, following 12 days of secret negotiations at Camp David, the main US presidential retreat in the state of Maryland. And by these accords, Egypt agreed to recognize Israel as an independent country, becoming the first Arab state to do so in the Middle East. Israel in turn agreed to withdraw from the eastern bank of Suez Canal and the Sinai Peninsula. However, for a long time it was a so-called cold peace. There were some cultural exchanges and other interactions, but little was built on them. President Sadat paid a high price for his signature of this accord that was then finalized in late March 1979 in Washington, D.C. A group of radical Islamists assassinated him during the military parade to commemorate the 8th anniversary of the outbreak of Yom Kippur War in Cairo, Egypt, on October the 6th, 1981. Despite mediating this accord successfully, President Carter was defeated in his bid for re-election because of his rather lackluster domestic and even international record and the perception that the US might, both domestically and especially internationally, have declined. And of course his failure to bring home the more than 400 or the large number of hostages held by radical Iranian Islamists in Tehran, Iran, in the US embassy of that city. Carter left office in January 1981. Menachem Begin lost his long-term wife in 1982, fell into a depression and eventually resigned as prime minister in August or November 1983. And in 1978, Sadat and Begin received the shared Nobel Peace Prize.